Fly-through is at 500 feet. Air-to-air refueling behind a C-130 would actually take place significantly higher to reduce the amount of turbulence on those baskets, because you can see them moving quite considerably. But it may not necessarily be during daytime. The baskets themselves have got day glow and theodolites that glow in the dark, so it aids the receiver plugging in the hours of darkness, because obviously the tanker may sometimes not be lit, and that can be conducted online. Absolutely fascinating aeroplane, this. A tilt rotor, and we'll see that demonstrated during this display. The idea here being to combine something of the speed attributes of a fixed-wing aircraft with the versatility of the helicopter. Highly visible there, 100 feet and 240 knots as it conducted a high-speed pass. Out of interest, most helicopters will cruise around 150 knots, so that's somewhere in the order of 100 knots faster, while still having the ability to land vertically. The Osprey is able to transport resupplies and exfiltrates US Special Operations Command forces, making use of a combat radius of some 500 nautical miles with one external fuel tank, but air-to-air refueling, like we saw from the Hercules, can give a range of more than 2,000 nautical miles and increase its endurance to somewhere in the region of 5 hours. Well, we've seen it in what we might loosely call aircraft mode. Here it is, transitioning to helicopter mode. Yeah, really good deceleration and then later an acceleration demonstration there. Aircraft reducing speed from 250 down to about 80 knots with those engine nacelles right now in the vertical position, slowing the aircraft right down as it repositions for another slow fly through. One of the interesting things about the tilt rotor capability is how pilots flying special operations sorties with the Osprey can use it to their advantage, because when the terrain gets more restrictive, the rotors can be tilted upwards to slow the Osprey down. Now being transitioned from the vertical to the horizontal position. You can see the aircraft accelerating now for 100 knots, and it starts now to go into pure wing-borne flight. It's proved a very versatile platform, the Osprey. Has one export customer so far, the Japan Ground Self-Defense Force. Deliveries to them started in 2020. More high-profile missions have been undertaken with Ospreys by the US Presidential Helicopter Transport Squadron of the US Marine Corps, carrying support personnel and the media when the President Well, in fact, we're not going to be able to see that bit of it.